Hello everyone. Today we want to talk on a very interesting topic, which is IELTS listening skill. Many people are quite scared when it comes to the speaking aspect and the listening aspect of the exams because it deals with the auditory skills where you have to listen to what a person is saying, and most likely the people that are actually talking are either American speakers of English language or British speakers of English language, Canadians, or even Australians. In other words, you are faced with a lot of accents that are going to be thrown at you, and you have to respond appropriately in order to be able to answer the questions in your question paper. However, there are some techniques, there are some strategies you can make use of while listening and also getting most of, not all, please note that most of, but not all of the things that are actually spoken to you. Now, basically, when it comes to the listening skill, you need to note that the very first thing, before even the IELTS also permits it, even before you actually listen to the audio, you have time, you have some seconds that you need to actually listen or perhaps read the instructions very well on your question paper. There are going to be two papers that will be given to you on that day: the question paper and the answer sheet. On the question paper, you would always see the instructions. So in other words, you have to read and understand the instructions well that are given to you in the question paper. After that, you now read the questions, and on the questions you would always see blank spaces. After reading the questions, you now need to do what we call guesstimations or predictions of what exactly can be in those blank spaces. For instance, if the type of test or the type of question you are actually treating on the listening sheet is perhaps form filling, and you have a form in front of you and they wrote name and they put a colon and they put dash, you know that what you would hear in the audio is going to be a name of a person. So you have to be attentive to hear a name of a person in order to fill in that blank space. If they put a phone number, you know, okay, the next thing that will be said is going to be a phone number. So you would guess, you would predict that what next is going to come after the name is going to be the phone number. So predictions is very important. But now the trick about it is, once the audio is being played, you have to do three things almost at the same time. You have to listen to the audio recording as it is being played. Two, you have to read the aspect of the question that you feel that the speaker is actually talking about. And three, you have to write down the possible answers. And please note, when you're writing down the answers based on the instructions that you have actually read before, they may say perhaps that write no more than 2 words and or a number in the instruction. Note that if the answer is 3 lucky birds and you write 3 lucky birds, because they said write no more than 2 words, you would fail that question even though the answer is right. So if you write 3 birds, it's okay, you would get it right because it says write no more than 2 words. If you write birds, you also get it right. If you even only write 3, because they said write no more than 2 words and or a number, you would get that. But writing 3 lucky birds would make you miss the question. So in other words, those are the 5 strategies that I want to share with you when you are actually listening. I'll take them again. Firstly, read the instructions very well. Secondly, read the questions very well before you start. Thirdly, guess or take guesstimations or predictions of the answers you are likely to get. After that, listen to the audio recording that is being played, and after listening or simultaneously as you are listening, read the questions again, write the possible answers. And at the last point that I want to share with you, which is very much important, if you follow the 5 steps that I've given you without doing this last step, you have practically missed the exam and you would fail. But if you actually, because they would always tell you on the exam day that first of all write all the questions on the question paper, but don't leave it on the question paper. After the 30 minutes of the exam that you are being given to respond to the questions, you have 10 minutes again to transfer your answers from the question paper to your answer sheet, because all what you write in the question paper will not be marked. Only what you write in the answer sheet will be marked. So you have to write down everything in the answer sheet and recheck your answers. This is the time you have to recheck your answers. If, for instance, you have seen that, okay, that instance I gave you that I said write no more than 2 words or a number, and you see that you have written 3 words, because you are making use of a pencil, you can cancel, you can erase that part of maybe little and just write 3 birds. I hope this webinar has been very useful for you. If you have any questions or comments, put them on the comment section, and please like this video, give us a thumbs up so that we can actually do more videos. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next video.